Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're here with your Florida Panthers here on NHL 19 with franchise mode. Today is episode 4 as we got a very big episode coming to you guys. So today we're making a very big decision on a trade that we're going to be making to help all our defense core. Now we were looking at two guys, and that was Sami Vatanen, and not just that, also TJ Brodie. Now, I was looking at both of the guys, and honestly, TJ Brodie might have a little bit more trade value than what Sami Vatanen does. And honestly, TJ Brodie did have a down year, but his giveaways to takeaways is definitely not the best in the world. And Sami Vatanen, I really didn't check him out statistically either. We want the best, statistically best defenseman that we could find for our team to help us be a better team next year. Now, they're both bad, both even amounts of players. Sami Vatanen's value is cheaper. I know it's more salary, but we really don't need to worry about salary for this upcoming year. So we're going to go after Sami Vatanen after doing some due diligence, looking at some players and seeing what we really need as a player. So we got a couple players that we want to trade. Mammon, Vitruno, and also we need to trade away defenseman as well. We are loaded up if we take in one more. So it would either be Mikoshan and Pysyk, which would have to be Mark Pysyk also thrown into the deal. So that's also an overload on players for the New York Rangers, the New Jersey Devils, I mean. So we'll just take back a random player, and no, he would be worth value. So we need to look at a guy that's not worth anything at all, which is a guy like Kevin Rooney. All right, we'll pick him up. Also another guy as well. Damn it. Damn it. We fucked up. And Blake Spears, sure. So, that's the deal that we'll be working with. We're also going to have to throw on a draft pick as well, because that will not be enough to lift the side. So, they get a good prospect in Maximum Mammon, who might jump up to be a second liner. Frank Vitruno as well, who's young, 25 years old, 2.5. And then Mark Pysyk, and a third round pick for Sami Vatanen, a player who they would like to trade away, and they do not want to take the deal. So we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to throw in our second of next year and see if that works out for Sami Vatanen. We're not trading away very much. No, they do not. We'll have to throw away 2 picks, and we'll pick up a pick that they want to get rid of and a 6. How about that? No, it does not want to go through. Will that go through? No, it does not. Oh. They're being stubborn here. And there's nothing really else that we could throw into the deal. Okay. No, I guess we're just going to keep the team the way that it is this year. We're going to let Alexander Keenan's develop. We got a good team coming into this year. We're just going to let the team develop. Now, that's the thing. We do got to do a trade still anyways. It would just make sense if we were to just try to push this trade through, but it didn't work for Sami Vatanen. Now, would the same combination for TJ Brodie work is the question, if we were to trade everyone that we just traded to them. Now, we could add a prospect in CR Newell and see how that works, because we do got a lot of prospects. We really don't got a lot of prospects, to be honest with you. And they don't want any of the players that we want to give them. I think we would have to trade one of our top tier prospects to pick up a guy just for a year. Is not worth it to me. So we'll make 2 deals here for just a couple of depth picks in Mammon and also Vitruno. We'll just get rid of these 2 players that a team that needs them, like a team in Ottawa. They would definitely need a guy that can play. They got a lot of third liners though, so they're good on that case. Third liners for the Philadelphia Flyers. Looks like every team wants those 2 guys combined. So let's find a team. This team right here. Picks for Penguins. They need some guys. We'll pick up a second of next year. How about that? Would that work? And we can't even take 2 picks in a row. So we'll do rookie skater. We'll pick up Angelo. So Mammon and Vitruno for Angelo in a second. No, it does not work. How about just a second for the both of them? Really, man? Man, it's being stubborn just to trade these 2 guys away. It has been really stubborn just to get a deal through a 4th. No. Okay, they want more salary for next year, so we'll have to find a team that has salary cap to take these players on, that has room to take in Mammon. My lord, this is such a pain in the ass, man. And then that's the thing that sometimes sucks when so many teams are on the tight salary cap. It's a real big pain in the ass to trade some of your players. So I think we're going to have to take Vertruna off for this first deal. To just get rid of Mammon. It's just to find a team that has room. And we might just go back to Pittsburgh and just give them Mammon for that second. Because they have space for Mammon to take on this year, and they need them. They honestly need them for a year. So we'll take a second and a fourth. Trade accepted. Alright, sweet. Go back to roster moves. We'll just do best lines, and then we're also going to trade away Frank Vetruno, because we got too much fourth liners as well. So we will be trading him away as well to a team that has salary cap space, which will just be the Ottawa Senators, because they need some salary cap relief. So we will pick up a third-round pick for Frank Vetruno. No, it does not work, so we'll have to go with the fourth, which is fine by me. No, it does not work. Frank Vetruno will be going for a sixth. No, really? Wow, what? We're going to go for a 7 for Frank Vetruno. Nothing. No one wants Frank Vetruno right now. My lord, that is bad. If no one wants you, buddy. Holy shit. Okay, we're going to have to go for, I guess, a fourth for this year. And we're going to trade one of our picks of next year and a fourth. Would that go through? No, we'll have to go for a third. A third of next year for a fourth of this year. Will that go through? Yes, it does. Frank Vetruno going to Ottawa. That's what we needed to be done. We are good to go for this upcoming year. We got a depth forward for our depth squad. We do need to sign a bunch of forwards. And defensively, we got a depth guy for the defense. And we need a whole crap ton of guys for the core in the minors as well. So we're fully loaded up, man. This team is looking really, really good. And I'm excited to see what this team will bring for us this upcoming year. Hip at 9 in there. So we'll do Donskoy, Bergstrom, and then I want Melgen to play centerman because he's the better centerman. Not Giant Hunt. I want Horalak there. There we go. Defensively, we want Yandle. No. We'll have to play Yandle there. Pissick there. Mikoshen and Keenans will be playing there. Keenans, I'm guessing, will only take him a year to really jump up to be that player that we really need him to be. Dadonov, yeah, we'll play it like that. Ekblad, Keenans, and Matheson, sure. Hoffman, Trocheck will play Hepanainen center, and then Hoffman on that 1T and Trocheck on that 1T as well. Barkov at Huberdeau, Ekblad, Yandle, Keenans, Trocheck, and Dadonov, sure. PK-wise, we want Trocheck to play there. And then our other guy, because I want Trocheck to be one of our best defensive guys on the team, so he'll be playing PK. And then otherwise, Donskoy, we need another centerman, so Bjorkstrom will play there. We'll see how well he does. And then, what else? Donskoy, yes, Donskoy will play there with Colton Skirvoyo, sure. And then Trocheck and Bjorkstrom will play on the top PK as well. There we go. And then extras, and then goalie Sergei Bobrovsky, who is stuck on a 3-year no movement clause, which I'm definitely not complaining about because that's a really good contract for a guy like that. There's a lot of RFAs here. Holy crow. The thing is, do we need any of these guys? Like, no. I mean, you could definitely use a brain point always, but we can't trade away Dadonov. You would have to trade away like a guy like Trocheck, Huberdeau, or Barkov, which I'm not doing. Not doing for the price that we got right now. I mean, we got a lot of good players right now in Florida. I want to keep the team the way that it is and keep it young and keep the prospects coming. We got a perfect team. That's why I only wanted a guy for a year for a defenseman. It would have either been free agents or it would have been a trade. And we weren't even able to make a trade for a guy like Sammy Vatanen, or we would have had to overpay, and I was not overpaying for a guy that's just going to be here for a year and trade away one of our big-time prospects for that. That's not happening for a team like that. So let me take a quick drink. I'm making a whole crap ton of videos today. I had already 3, which the MLV videos will be going up before this one, of course, so you guys will be seeing that. So we'll get all these guys signed up to deals. We only really need 4. And then we also need a minor starter goalie, so we'll go for Maxime Lagasse We'll do that. And then we're also going to check how good those prospects were, how well we did on the draft. Of course, we all know that we got Alexander Keenan's the best one out of the draft, but what else did we get as well with Alexander Keenan's? Did we do well? Did we do bad? We'll have to see. I'm really excited to see how well we did. And now, how well will we do here in year 2 will be the question with this team. Because we got a lot of things coming here in episode 4 for year 2 for the Florida Panthers, as we really skyrocketed the team last year. We rebuilt a little bit, got rid of that depth. We're looking like a brand new team here in Florida. So I'm really hoping that we can play that good defensive game, and Sergei Bobrovsky can be that huge goalie that we need him to be. So unsigned talent, we actually didn't do that bad. Kulikov, 48 overall, which I'm not that happy about, but top 6 guy. Alternate always turns out to be a good guy as well. And then you also got Vasilyev, defenseman, top 4. And then otherwise, but that, not too well. How good is Whitfield? Medium star. So you got a prospect goalie there as well. So we're not looking too bad for the Florida Panthers. We got some good prospects that will be developing slowly. But we still have this year's draft, which we have a lot of good players that we picked up as well. So, excuse me, we're not doing that bad prospective-wise. We got Owen Tippett as well and Sierra Newell. So we're not looking too terribly bad prospect-wise. I'm really excited to see what this team could still develop into. Like, most of our young players are up here in the main roster. So that's really good to see. Keith Yandle. Was he an elite? He's going to drop off soon, and it's going to suck that we're going to have to keep a $6.4 million guy on the team. It's not going to be fun. So we still got Barkov as our captain, Huberdeau, and then Ekblad as our assistants. So let's start up the season. Let's get 2 months in, see where we're sitting at. We'll go about a month and a half, see where this team will sit. Let's start it up here for the Florida Panthers. We'll go to the scouting quickly, see if everything is looking good. Russian Ligas, there we go. There's something that we need to fix for the European scout. We definitely do need to rehire scouts and stuff like that, which will be a thing that I do in the next video. EBL. No. The DEL, I wanted him to scout in. There we go. I think that's all good to go now. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good to go. First game of the regular season, and Mikkelsen already out with an injury, sprained ankle, October 13th. So that was a quick injury right off the get-go, but a loss to the New Jersey Devils right off the get-go, and we're not able to win a game in the first 3 games that we play. That, ladies and gentlemen, is not the start I wanted to get off to. Really was not. My lord, man, can we at least kick off with a win here soon? Buffalo, we get a win. Can we start generating some wins instead of losses here? We really built this team up to be way better than it was last year, and we're off to already a really bad start. We're not picking up Calvin Dehan. That's a horrible contract. A win there against Montreal, 5-2. We are not picking up your defense. Another win there against Columbus, so we're starting to generate some wins. We got our first win at home finally. The home fans finally seen us get a win, but we're still gaining losses. I don't know why. Like, we picked up Sergei Bobrovsky, one of the best goalies in the game. We also built up that forward core to be way better than it was last year. I mean, the defensive core is still the same, which it's getting better. Prospectively wise, it's getting younger and it's getting better, which is good. That's what we want to see, but they're just not playing to what they should be. And, of course, Barkov is out with an injury right off the get-go to start us off the year, which is not what I wanted to see. Barkov, okay, we only missed him for 1 game, which is good. Good. Hepanainen, how well is he doing to start off the year is the big question. Because he is a huge guy. 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. He's starting off the year red hot. That's what I wanted to see from a guy like that in Hepanainen, one of our youngsters here on the Florida Panthers. 2 wins there. All right, we're above 500. I mean, the first month was a bad month. That was a rough start for the Florida Panthers, but we're definitely starting to generate some points here for the Florida Panthers. 9-8, 9-9-1. So 500 record. We're in a wild card position right now. Not going the way that I thought it would go. What are we struggling on? goal scoring. We're struggling goal scoring wise. Defensively, we're really solid defensively. Sergei Bobrovsky is keeping us in the games. Power play, we might have to change some stuff up, and the PK is really, or defensively, we're solid. We're playing that solid defensive game, but we're not able to score goals like we usually thought we would be able to. And Barkov, Huberdeau, and Dadonov, they are not hitting it off. Same with that third line. They're not hitting it off as well. So we got to turn it around. That first line, no, Hoffman 9, and we're going to throw him up on the first line, see how well he generates, and see how well he does. Yandle, defensively, we're also struggling. My lord. Sergei Bobrovsky almost has a 930, and we're just not able to generate goals. And that's not something that we struggled with last year. Last year, we were really able to generate a lot of goals, and we weren't struggling. So we're going to do Huberdeau, Barkov, and Heppanainen, Dadonov, Trocheck, and Hoffman. We'll see how that goes. And defensively, we're going to try Yandle, and we're going to try Keenans and Matheson. That's what we're going to do with this in upcoming games. We're going to really try to put Keenans in more of a minutes role. I know that's not something I usually do with a rookie like Alexander Keenans, but we'll put him in a big role right now. That's what we need him to be. We really need him to step up and be that huge defenseman for us. So we really need to start generating some goals, in a 6-1 victory against the New York Islanders. That's what I wanted to see, and a 3-2 loss. We need those goals, man. We need to start scoring some goals. If we cannot generate any goals, we're not gonna win games. A 3-1 loss, 4-1 win against the Detroit Red Wings, OT loss there against the New Jersey Devils, and we're just not able to generate goals here, man. We're getting our asses smacked right now. I honestly don't know what to tell you guys. We're getting outscored, but we're not able to score goals. It is really just a story to tell this year right off the get-go, is that we're just not able to score goals, but we have a great goalie in Sergei Bobrovsky who's keeping us in the games. He's a 925. He's playing fantastic for the Florida Panthers. This was supposed to be a year we're actually playing good hockey, but we're not able to win any games. We're struggling to get a W on the board. We're a 500 record. We cannot keep playing like this all year long. A shootout loss again. Another shootout loss. And we're going to have to call up some guy. My lord, that is not the start that we were expecting to have. This is rough, man. I was expecting us to be a way better team. We're just struggling to get W's right now, man. How well is that first line doing? Wow. What the fuck, man? This is actually aggravating me. We're not able to win any games. This is a bunch of bullshit, man. Honestly, though. I'm done seeing this fucking bullshit trades, too. Get the fuck out of my face, man. We're getting injuries left and fucking right. My lord, fuck me. Get Dadonov in there. Fuck off with these trades, man. We're not trading Owen Tippett or anyone. Can you seriously fuck off for once in your life? We literally just made it into the playoffs. Or we literally just became a contender. Just because we made a little bit of fucking improvement during the fucking draft and shit. Don't fucking train me of 14 billion players to make this team way fucking better. Fuck off, man. Why can't we win a fucking game consistently? 14 and 14 and 8? This team is a bunch of bullshit, man. We are literally losing every single fucking game we see. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Wow, man. What a fucking disappointment this year is already. You go all in on Sergei Bobrovsky. You really think this team can improve? The only fucking good player that's playing for you is Alexa Heppanainen? Your fucking rookie's playing better than fucking Barkov and Huberdeau? What a fucking disappointment of a year this year is already coming to us. The only reason why we're staying in a good place right now is because we can play good defensively. We can't play good offensively. No, we have to be one of the best fucking defensive teams in the league, but we cannot score a fucking goal for our life. Barkov and Huberdeau are playing like shit. Where's Huberdeau? Like, what the fuck is this team doing? Where the fuck is Dadonov at, man? That is shit stats, man. Holy shit. Defensively, we're playing like garbage. A bunch of minuses down the entire board. My lord, this is a disappointment of a year right off the get-go. We're going to play Dadonov there, Hepanine in there. We're trying Huberdeau. He's playing centerman. He'll play centerman alongside Trocheck and Hoffman. And we'll do Hepanine and Barkov and Dadonov. We really can't do anything to this third line here, literally. It's getting better, which is that's good. Yandle NMC. Keenan's, this is not working now. We'll try Mark Pysyk alongside Michael Matheson. Well, let's get to trade deadline and then go from there practically. This is just an embarrassing start to the year, man. Really fucking embarrassing. Not something I wanted to see in my very own eyes, is my team losing this amount of games. We need to come back right now. We need to start winning games if we want to be in a playoff position. If you guys really want to prove to me that you guys want to be in a playoff position, start winning fucking games right now. Because we cannot be doing this win-loss bullshit. Yeah, look at that. Win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. Oh, I love that bullshit. Let's continue it. Let's continue the win-loss bullshit. I love it. Love when this game fucking does that to me. A fucking half-solid, decent team. And we can't even stay consistent. We have 10 fucking shootout and overtime losses. And we cannot score a goal in shootout or overtime. That is a bunch of bullshit. There we go. We finally get a 3-game winning streak. Wow, that is such an improvement. Oh my god, Aaron Ekblad's out with an injury. Oh, that's great. That's great. 4-game winning streak. Yeah, that's just perfect. Maybe we could stay a little bit more consistent and get some more fucking W's here, man. That's all I want to see is just a bit more W's for this team right now. Because we cannot stay consistent. We're actually starting to play some good hockey here now. Everyone's looking a bit half decent. I don't know what happened with this team to start off this year. I have no clue why we weren't scoring goals. Because we have a team loaded with snipers. Maybe we have to bring in some more playmakers or something, which we might have to do of Evgeni Dadonov, because we do got a lot of snipers. Sniper, two-way, sniper, playmaker, two-way forward. I don't know, maybe we bring in another guy that's not a sniper. I have no clue, man, what we need to do with this team, to be honest. To be completely honest with you. It's either we need to make some more deals and fix the team up for next year, which we might have to do. But I don't know, man. This is a bad way to start off the year. A real bad way. And definitely not a way that I wanted to start off the year. Our Dadonov, Barkov, and Huberdeau line was not producing on what it usually does. Overall, Dadonov has been a huge disappointment for us this year. He's not been producing at all. And that sucks for us. Trocheck out with a fucking injury. Yeah, let's fucking lose everyone to an injury, man. Oh, is someone backed? Oh, we have too many players. Okay. Chandries. Trocheck. There you go. But Hepanine has been a fucking beast for us this year. 55 points. Barkov, I mean, he's struggling. Look at Dadonov, man. 26 fucking points, man. That is horrible. Absolutely horrible how bad he's doing, man. That is garbage, bro. We can't even trade. Well, he has a no trade clause, so technically we can trade him if we're not a playoff team to a playoff contender. So that's what we're allowed to do with the no trade clause on this last year of the deal. So 30, 23, and 11, where are we sitting at in a wild card position? So we can't do anything about Dadonov. We're getting more goals. We're bumping up a couple digits. So we're improving. Defensively, we're staying the same. Power play, we're staying the same. Overall wise, we're staying about the same for defense, which is good. Hepanine is having a hell of a year. coming here from the Liga, which is great. You got Barkov. Who's the 1 assist man? We don't got, like, out of our entire core, right? You got Hoffman, goal scorer, Heppanainen, goal scorer, Barkov, goal scorer, Trocheck, goal scorer, Dadonov. The only guy who passes the puck is Huberdeau. The only guy. We need to make one change on the core, and that's another playmaker. And I think that's when we get rid of Dadonov next year, who's having a horrific season, is we get rid of Dadonov and we pick up somebody that can actually pass the puck for the team and not just shoot the puck 24/7. I think that's what we really need to change. It's not that we're scoring goals. We almost have like 5 guys, 6 guys that can get 20 goals this year. The thing is with that is that we have no one to pass the puck. And that is a problem for the team. So we have no one to pass the puck, and we need that type of guy to pass the puck. So we'll definitely be looking into that next year. Aaron Ekblad and Keith Yandle having a really good year. Aaron Ekblad's having a fantastic year. Keenan's not so much. And Sergei Bobrovsky, 927. He's keeping us in the game this year. Really is. He's playing the best goaltending that he could ever play in his life. I also want to take a look. Heppanainen, is he leading? He is leading the best rookie goal scorer in the league. So that is a great start off to a career with Heppanainen. Awesome. Anyways, let's continue the simulation here. Let's get to the off season, or let's get on to the playoffs. So we'll see how well. I don't want to do any trades, nothing, because I just want to let this team develop. I want to let the team just improve. We really couldn't trade anyone anyways. You wanted to make a improvement on the defense core, you would have to trade away somebody big, and I didn't want to do that. And we got Keenan's developing anyways, so we really don't need to worry about going all in for this upcoming playoffs. We just need to worry about improving this team, giving it some playoff experience. So we right now just lock it down, boys. Play some solid hockey. Let's make it to the playoffs. That's what I want to see this year. I want to see this team in the playoffs. So Sergei Bobrovsky, do whatever you can to carry this team all the way to the playoffs. Because Florida wants to see some playoff hockey this year. That's our goal, is to make it into the playoffs this year. 34, 26, and 11. Keep giving me those W's, boys. Another win against the New York Rangers. There's the goal scoring, 7-4. We've seen it over the past couple games. There's the goal scoring, man. That's what I wanted to see. We're going to definitely have to pick up a playmaker to like help out the assist on every side of the game. Heppanainen, man. That's the thing that's going to be scary, is Heppanainen's definitely going to jump up to a first liner. So we're not going to be able to go and get that first line guy. I think, Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky. James Reimer's been playing? Oh, he's been playing hella good for us. Sergei Bobrovsky's back in lineup, baby. That's what I want to see, my boy. Bobrovsky back in the lineup. We are just a couple games out from being in the playoffs. Just a bit more, and then we're in the playoffs. So where are we sitting at right now? 85 points. Man, we're tight. Buffalo's right on our ass. So we only got to really worry about Buffalo with 84 points. Heppanainen and Barkov, you just got to play that solid hockey. We are playing Buffalo. So, guys, lock it down. Get some big W's right now. Big win against the Detroit Red Wings. That is huge for us. And I'll point there against the New York Islanders. So we got 3 points. And a big victory against the Buffalo Sabres. But that is in a shootout. So you guys are cutting it close, man. That is cutting it real close. Real close. I think we're going to make it. Where are we sitting at right now? 90 points. We are, yeah, you know what? Unless we lose all these games left, we are going to not make it to the playoffs. But if we win the rest of these games, we're going to make it into the playoffs for the first time in a long time for the Florida Panthers. That's our goal, was to make it into the playoffs. And I mean, it was definitely not a nice start for the team, but we slowly diced our way into the playoffs. And we lost there against the Washington. And were we going to win against the Detroit Red Wings? No, we do not. We lost against the Detroit Red Wings. And we are sitting in a wild card position, the last one. So we're going to be facing the best team in the playoffs. And who will that be? I think that's going to be the Boston Bruins, the Beantown. We're going to be facing off against. That is not exciting at all. The Boston Bruins, probably one of the worst teams to face in the playoffs. They're going to bruise us up. But look at the goal scoring, man. We definitely did jump up to be one of the better goal scoring teams in the league. I think once we started clicking a little bit more and we started playing good hockey near the ending, we really started locking down. We definitely kind of dropped off defensively. But that's because we did lose Sergei Bobrovsky near the ending of the year. But we're still a solid defensively team. Offensively, we really picked up the slack. We really did. Barkov started playing really good near the ending. We really need to see Barkov play some better hockey. Last year, he only had 44 points. This year, he had 63. We really need to see him. Hoffman was a surprise to me. Hoffman had a great year this year. Trocheck. Overall, everyone else had a really good year. Next year, Dadonov is gone. We're picking up a playmaker. That is my honest opinion. We need to do that to make this team a way better year. Third line also did good. Melgen, Bjorkström, and Donskoy. We really didn't look at that line very much, but they did really solid for the team this year, and I was really surprised at how well they did. And defensively as well, they played really solid hockey for the team. Keith Yandle, Ekblad had a really solid year defensively. Otherwise, but that, we weren't very strong. And then our goaltending, Sergei Bobrovsky, had a great year, 928, 226. With a team that was not playing very good at all, he had a great year. That's what I wanted to see. So let's take a look, at everyone else. So Corey Crawford, you got Tuukka Rask and Carter Hart. Carter Hart's probably going to win the Vezina with a 201 and a 933. He had a fantastic year, unless somebody else had a better. No, Carter Hart is going to be your Vezina. Hoffman is going to be the best rookie of the year, which is perfect. That's why I wanted to start out. And we get one of the best players in the league, which is awesome. And then rookie goalies, nobody really there. You got Demko and stuff, but none of those guys are going to be matching up to Hoffman. Johnny T was up there, most goals or most points in the league, and the most goals defensively. Let's take a look at that. Drew Doughty, the most most points as a defenseman. You also have Quinn Hughes as well there as well. And then yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. In the next video, we're gonna be in our very first ever playoffs against the Boston Bruins. So make sure to check that video out as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll make sure. Oh my God, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.